the possibility of seeing a little bit of snow and overall gusty winds. We're talking about gusty wind chances states-wide. Now here's a look moving forward. It looks like my clicker's not wanting to work, Tabon. If you could click through for me, I'd appreciate it. Severe weather outlook on Monday. We could see it's reaching through New Orleans, Hattiesburg, as well as Mobile. Panama City and Houston was recently added to this outlook as well. So that chance of seeing some severe storms lingers throughout the afternoon today, but then as we head closer towards the evening hours tonight, we're actually going to see a little line of storms set up in areas of New Orleans, Hattiesburg, Mobile, and this is my huge concern because a lot of people are already trying to sleep at the time that this line is going to roll through. So you want to make sure that your severe weather alerts can wake you up in the middle of the night just in case it needs to. Things are going to clear up quite a bit for our Tuesday and our Wednesday. Thankfully, we just have to get through today first. That excessive rainfall outlook, we actually have a moderate risk over areas of Baton Rouge, Hattiesburg, Mobile, and this leads to flooding concerns as well. So not only that chance of seeing some of those stronger storms, but also flood concerns too. That forecast accumulation upwards of about 3 to 5 inches of rain is possible in some of those spots. So no wonder flooding is also a problem throughout the central Gulf and the southern plains. We see a dip in temperatures by Wednesday, but they reach back up into the average range by later this work week. Houston, Texas, we could see that storm chance mainly today. You drop down in temps quickly for our Tuesday, back closer to average by Wednesday, and above it shortly by Thursday before we start to cool down by Friday as well. Those winter weather alerts through Tuesday. We see some winter weather advisories reaching down into northern Texas because we could see some of that snowfall wrapped behind this low, and it doesn't look to accumulate very much, but we have that potential of seeing some strong winds, and that's going to reduce visibility over the next few hours as well. Tuesday morning could see a little bit of that lingering moisture into southern Missouri, but ultimately we're going to be drying up towards that extended forecast, seeing some much needed sunshine, right? That forecast accumulation right here, that rainfall chance, over an inch of rain, pretty widespread across the area with this strong system moving through, and those temperatures also going to be on the cold side on Tuesday. Bear down because you'll feel a difference in those temps from today to tomorrow. Luckily, though, it looks to warm up pretty quickly after that. Dodge City, Kansas, we see 38 degrees today, but back down to 30 on Tuesday. And oh my gosh, the end of the week this week does not look very fun in those single-digit low temperatures. A Big Bend of Texas, I have some great news for you. You're seeing almost completely dry as the system wreaks havoc on many states. We're seeing a little bit of snowfall. We have some winter alerts to tell you about and some precip chances for the northern Sierra. Jumping right into those winter weather alerts, these specifically in Colorado and New Mexico, these are expiring into Monday, so later today. However, this blue winter storm watches going until Thursday in areas of Utah as well as northern Nevada. Now that forecast snowfall looks to be relatively impressive as we have some multiple rounds of moisture reaching into the Salt Lake City as well as Provo, Elko area, but we're starting to see a lot of that snowfall taper off over areas of eastern Colorado. New Mexico, you have to deal with a little bit of that snow later than we do here in Colorado. Here's a look at that forecast though. Most of Tuesday morning, nice and dry. So that drive into work doesn't look too bad. But we see a little clip of moisture coming down from the Pacific Northwest like Kevin just showed us. We're seeing lots of rounds of that. And this one's actually going to make it far enough south to impact us here in areas of northern Utah, northern Colorado as well. Could see some beneficial snowfall throughout the day on Tuesday. Then another push moves through Wednesday afternoon. This is Wednesday night. That evening commute Wednesday night could be a bit of a rough one right now. But those forecast high temperatures, you see it's going to be kind of on the chilly side. 28 degrees, but at least there's sunshine in Salt Lake City today, reaching back into that freezing range Tuesday and Wednesday. Denver, Colorado, average high 45 degrees, so well below average for our Monday. But then we reach close to average and then drop back down below average by Thursday. And single digit lows. I'm not looking forward to that personally, but that's okay. We can handle, we can manage. We've dealt with it before, right? Northern California shows us some of that snowfall and a little bit of that rainfall closer towards early Tuesday morning. Breaks up quickly after it makes landfall, but then the second push, we start to see early Wednesday morning. Looks like it's going to impact the Sierra a bit more and even reach far enough south to impact places like Bishop throughout second half of the day on Wednesday. Forecast accumulation, I think this is being pretty generous, but there is that chance of seeing upwards of about 6 to 10 inches of snowfall, maybe even a foot in some of those luckier spots. We'll have to wait and see, right? Time will tell us. We can see Reno 38 degrees today, but reaching back up to the 40s for one day before reaching back down to the 30s on Wednesday. SoCal temperatures and conditions, very nice, dry, calm, pretty boring, same old for this part of the country, right? Yuma in the upper 50s to lower 60s. Now, jumping back over to New Mexico, same with Arizona, you could see that low that's moving through this morning. You have to deal with it a little bit later this afternoon, but as it does push out of here, hopefully you'll be able to squeeze out some late day sunshine, beautiful sunset for the end of our Monday. Tuesday starts out pretty dry, and most of it will be dry as well. A lot of that moisture I was talking about is going to stay north of you in Arizona and New Mexico. It could get skimmed by a little bit of it in the northernmost portions of both of those states, but again, it's not going to be widespread by any means. And this forecast accumulation is just an addition to what's already fallen today.